You hear the game starting, and me starting the game. I was like, this game doesn't have any music in the intro, or on the hold screen, on the menu. And I was like, maybe if I get in, there will be audio in the actual game. And there was! Hello everybody, welcome to more Titanium Court. Whatever this game is, it's a match 3 game. We seem to be the queen of the fairies, but we also seem to be pretty lost, so it's hard to say what is happening. On the last stream, we got a football / egg that we are going to bring to the end zone to hatch. Hopefully, we'll see. Hobbs, I'm sorry to hear that, oh, the music just stopped. I'm sorry to hear that your trivia spot closed down and that you have a new trivia, but it's on Thursday. I'll just remind everybody in the chat that that means the second half of the stream is gonna be normal, like it always is after Hobbs leaves. Obviously you all know that the second half of Tuesday streams is always super normal, and it's just basically just like the first half, and I'm just re-emphasizing that for no real reason. So I think everybody in chat knows what I mean. Just a normal, full-length stream. Nothing weird happening. So. Hobbs! Hobbs, that's all faked. You have no idea. No idea, Hobbs. I hope everybody is well. Paul, I hope you're well and you're ready for some expert level match 3ing. Boop. All right. So, what do we got? We ain't got no rocks. I'm trying to think about what else. What else we have even, like, what else has even happened in this game that I think is worth noting? I don't know that there is any. I think we're just going to jump into it. All right, so we got water, a water map. I'm kind of okay on water. Tricky thing about water is that I don't have a lot of stuff that calls for it. Even the boat doesn't call for water, it calls for wood. Which honestly, yeah, that makes sense. But it's tricky because my little farmers can really only harvest bread. And the bread's useful, but I got a lot of it right now. Yeah, we got goons here. It's called you. It's called the chat. All right, so we can do water, the missing woods, and there is a hospital. Or we can do missing water, which might be fine. Oh, extra hills, chests, catapults, goons. Oh, this is tricky though, because there'll be extra hills, but we won't want to use them because the threat of catapults. This one has extra water. God, game really is pushing me towards water. Fuck it. We're doing catapults. You're not a goon, you're a union man? I'm sorry. No disrespect meant. I respect 3 kinds of peoples: Jestes, goons, and union men. Oh, what do those signs say? You look through a spyglass from atop the walls of the court at the distant signs on the battlefield. No parking. A curious symbol, a magical glyph of some sort, but I'm unfamiliar with its meaning. It appears to outlaw the letter P. No pissing. Yet it prevents me from not proclaiming provocations. Whew. From not proclaiming provocations pertaining to the presence of P in any of my pronunciations. See how good my pop filter is. Perhaps. What do our scholars make of it? Hop answers the call of his profession. You are correct in that it is a simple magical ward, but this one is of the mortal origin. Perhaps Her Majesty would care to explain its purpose? He winks at you and then retreats from the conversation. Put on the spot, you tentatively explain that this sign is attempting to prevent anyone from parking an automobile within its vicinity. Your courtiers appear to be highly amused by this explanation. Some of them even laugh out loud. Aha! So, it's supposed to be warding off cars. Cars? A strange new mortal superstition, similar to an ogre or troll, but made of metal. That's essentially how I would describe a car. Ah, I think I've heard of that. It's a bit nostalgic, is it not? Mortals used to use their magic to ward off fairies. Yes, I remember. It almost never worked, but it was probably less of a waste of time than this. Ah, quite. After all, at least fairies exist. Seeing the look on your face, he backtracks a bit. No offenses attended, Your Majesty. I am certain if cars were real, this ward would be doing a fine job. Here's just a fun fact. St. Louis has had a notable increase in bike-based road rage incidents. Whole bunch of bikers hit by cars recently. Probably just due to increasing stressors in the environment. Well, let's see. All right. So we've got a couple creeps. Could I get you over, do I think? It's not great. As somebody who uses her bike pretty regularly. Oh. You maintain that it more closely resembles an egg, but aren't motivated enough to argue the point further. I wonder if it'll be attacked. Mechtel, we've got stuff all over the place. So here's a fun thing about St. Louis is that we actually have a very active group of people lobbying on the rights of like pedestrians and bikers and just like trying to improve urban living in St. Louis. And I'm associated with them. I help them sometimes, but in very, very limited ways. But it's incredible to see how much work they've gotten done by just like picking one issue, focusing in on it, and just like tackling that on like a local scale. They've got an incredible amount of stuff done. And St. Louis has some profound issues, I would say, with traffic and cars for lots of reasons. Missouri, for whatever reason, doesn't have mandatory like learner's permit classes. Like, there are no mandatory classes for people learning how to drive in Missouri, which is crazy and visible, I would say, in how people drive on the road. So there's a group of, like, really dedicated, just, like, hobbyist bikers or people who bike for their work or whatever who are, like, really active in local politics and have gotten an incredible amount of work done. Like, so much time and energy is been put into their lobbying, and they're starting to see the effects of it in the city, which is so cool. It really is incredibly empowering to see how, like, what a positive effect this is having on like road tempering. So they're getting like bike lanes put in, they're getting road calming stuff put in everywhere. There's a recent insane thing happened, which is that in downtown St. Louis, they installed a bunch of these curb bump outs. And that's basically like when you're coming to a crosswalk, the curb will kind of go out to give like more protection to corners. 'Cause it's not impossible for cars to like clip corners and take out pedestrians who are safely on the sidewalk. And they cost like $40,000 to put in, which seems like a lot, but it's city infrastructure. It's supposed to be like a permanent infrastructure. And so they put some of those in downtown St. Louis. And then a bunch of business owners and people who don't actually live in the city properly, but who are in like the St. Louis County, complained. And after, it took months of citizens lobbying to get them installed. And then like overnight, they were just torn out. Because businesses and people who love cars complain about it. And it's like, this is literally a pedestrian safety issue. It cost an incredible amount of time and energy to get put in. And they were just like, so that's the drama. That's the drama in St. Louis. I can't recommend enough getting involved in local politics. You get so invested in stuff like this, and it's just like, wow, can you believe our mayor has done this? Yeah, I genuinely cannot recommend getting highly involved in local politics. It is extremely satisfying. Okay. I really just need more rocks, but I should probably focus on getting some of these catapults gone, huh? Jair? Call me that because I love to jaywalk. Hey, the great Suzo, thank you for the resubscribe. It's just really fun to be able to be like, fucking Kara Spencer. Out here buddying up to big business. Ugh. I don't know. It's also just like, because you can have such an impact on like the local level, you can just like join an urbanist group in your city and like be a part of it. And then you get to like know your alderman. I know my alderman now. I'm not going to say what their name is because I worry that's close to doxing, but it is. You can just like do that. It's very good. I feel like I'm doing a bad job this round. It's mostly because these catapults are gonna just absolutely fuck me up. Okay, oh, nice. I'm worried that something's gonna happen to my egg. Because I don't know what can damage it. Yeah, jaywalking is... There's a lot of fake crimes. Jaywalking is one of the most fake crimes. This is Titanium Court, Great Suzo. It's a match 3 game. But it's also very weird and surreal. I cleverly made it so that the 2 catapults are just absolutely right next to me. I think I'll be able to break them down. I don't want to get rid of that because it's got trees here. Well, so the tricky thing about jaywalking, and this is true for a lot of illegal things, which is that if you jaywalk, it's probably going to find, like, a cop's probably not going to stop you in most cities most of the time for jaywalking, no matter who you are. The tricky thing about jaywalking is that if you're jaywalking and a car hits you, even if it's 100% their fault, as it basically always is, because if you are a car driver, you are the one who has power, therefore you have responsibility over your power. You're screwed. Because it's like, well, you shouldn't have been jaywalking. Well, maybe they shouldn't have been doing whatever they were doing that caused the issue. And I think one of the, like, motivations for urbanism and, like, urbanist groups is to, like, try to be more proactive about getting sidewalks put in, so that when people are desire path crossing roads because there's not a jaywalk for a mile in any direction, they're safe, right? They're not just safe physically, they're also safe, like, legally, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. Ooh, oh, I was hoping for that treasure, but that's fine. I can get that treasure. Okay, how do I get you? Can I do anything to get either of you away? Not really. That is a shame. At least these stones will keep some of these enemies away. Let's do that. Well, the great Suzo, congrats! You're almost a lawyer. That's very exciting. Congratulations. I guess I'll take this one. Oh, nice. We got a last-minute treasure locked in. All right. Okay. Bread and wood. Yeah. All right. That's not so bad. Whoa, the great Suzo. That's incredible. That's extra super incredible. Thank you preemptively for the work that you do. Suzo Esquire! I like that a lot. The great Suzo Esquire. Okay. What can you... Oh. Working fair uses ancient manager. Oh. To transport. Can I... Yeah, I would love to. I can do that, actually. Okay. Let's see. You turn... You get wood. Okay. So I've got a couple... Okay, the first things first. I gotta get these catapults taken care of. I'm not really worried about anybody else. Get a little bread. I guess let's send out one woodsman. I don't think they're gonna be all that useful. In fact, it might be... I'm gonna send one more. Yeah, let's see what this does. No. Yeah, the catapult. Please, the catapult. No, guys, the catapult. Oh, God. They're all gonna go north. Yes! Okay, okay. I love the music in this. I love the vibe of the music. It's quite good. My guys are kicking ass. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. As the dust from the battle settles, it soon becomes clear that your football did not survive the ordeal. I was not even paying attention. Damn. Your courtiers, showing a surprising amount of coordination, organize a short memorial service for the demolished ball. Oh. I wasn't even looking at it. Okay, so I have to focus more. How does game work? I don't know. I don't know. It's a match 3 game, but there's stuff on the field that has effects. I failed that egg. As queen of the court, you are naturally expected to deliver a eulogy. You do a brief overview of the ball's memorable qualities, including the fact that it clearly resembled an egg more than a football, and expressed a passing regret for its untimely loss. That's it. Honestly, you don't really see the need to put in any effort beyond that. As the funeral concludes, you must now choose an appropriate penalty for losing the football. 10 damage. All my cash? All of 2 resources? Oh, chosen randomly. Damn. I might choose resources. I feel like it's going to take my bread and my wood. But if I lose 10 health, it's going to be pretty fucking dire. And I'm trying to get to 30 cash, which I'm doing quite good right now, so... You've lost all of your water and all of your wood. Okay. You accept the penalty and proceed sans ball. Damn, okay. So we should probably go somewhere with water and wood. It's got a hospital, got extra wood, and a shop. I think we're gonna do enemies' wormholes. Yeah, earn at least 30 G. I really want to get that. Oh, this is just gonna haunt me. We're gonna have to get another football, chat. Yeah. Let's go into the woods. You now notice that the battlefield is littered with a bunch of ominous... What are those? Are those wormholes? I'm not sure what to call them, Your Majesty, but those things are bad news. The tide seems to group them with the enemy, but they never disappear when matched. Instead, they appear to merge with their neighbors, retaining every soldier those neighbors possess. If prayer actually worked, I would pray that we did not see them grow. They remain harmless as long as they're empty. Okay, so if I'm a tremendous sneaker housing a real estate office. What? Merges and grows when matched with enemies. I see, okay. One might expect worms, but none are to be found. I see. So if I moved this one over, it would match, but then everything would just get sucked up in there. Damn. And right now I'm surrounded. Ooh, okay. Well, I need water and I need wood. Oh, I see. I got 2 wood for choosing this map. I understand. I understand the game a little bit better now, but not a lot better. Not profound amounts better. Nice. Oh, shop. Let's see what they got. Double beam, offensive spell, raise your entire row. Costly, though. Working spell, move in any direction as long as it's horizontal. Offensive spell, tactically place a water tile. Huh. I'd need water to do that, but that would be handy. Should I just read it out loud, Mektul, or no, I'll let it go through. Offensive fairy attacks the enemy at a distance. Alright. Damn. Okay. Ugh. This is so cruel. Okay. Okay. See, that was pretty good. Oh, okay. I can't... If I do that, it'll match, and I'll be hosed. I would love to get this guy out of here, though. Oh, no, that was my last move. Shit, I wasn't paying attention. Does someone live in that shoe? While you may have expected a giant shoe to be someone's personal residence, it's actually a real estate office. And by purchasing real estate, you can lock individual tiles on the battlefield so they'll follow you to the next battle. So I could purchase a property, meaning it will follow you from battle to battle for 8? Oh, man. Kinda. So I think I could lock this into place. And then I could have a shop in the next area. But I'm not all that excited about having access to the shop forever. Because is it going to have the same stuff? I was hoping to make it to 30 bucks this round, but that simply might not happen. Alright, let's look at the field. There's not a ton of enemy. Who has the... Okay. So this... I don't think these guys are even going to get to me. Because they're going to have to go over the mountains. And the water. I think same with this guy. These guys are trouble, though. I'm just going to want to send my forces out to demolish them. I can't buy that because I don't have any water. I mean, let's get the ability to make archers. Why not? And let's get a little bit more water because we ain't got none. Alright. Okay. And I'm not going to purchase any real estate, although I'm already low on money. I mean, I've already backed away from my 30 space junk. That's really funny. You know what? I'm going to take a roguelike approach to this, which is assume that we're just going to do this over and over again. Did it do it? I guess it did it. I guess it did it. All right. Let's see. You do wood. We really could use some wood. Don't need much grain. Yeah, I guess we need a lot of wood, huh? Alright, let's roll. Let's roll with it. Yeah, fuck him up. Yeah, fuck him up! Oh god, it's just that one? You just sent that one guy over there? Yeah, back him up. Hell yeah, okay. Oh, the axemen are battling. Wow! The axemen pretty strong, actually. Ugh, one of the X-Men down. That's a shame. Alright. So yeah, okay, and the shop's locked. That's pretty handy. Okay. Woods. No fields. That might be fine. Shops and goons. Shops, standard, but I get some rocks. Water, missing woods, and chests. I feel like this is the one. Although, maybe it'd be better to go for some chests. How much of my stuff requires wood to build? Kind of all of it. Is 8 gonna be enough? I mean, I could still make 8 warriors. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's see what's in the shop. Fire, okay. Potion of mountains. Potion of water. Oh, yeah. Potion of teleport. Love the potion of teleport. Wow, there's a lot of guys on the board. Oh, and they're both on... Okay, so both of the shops are on one... No, wait a minute. Oh, it's just locked. Oh, and it's locked specifically where it was. That's... dangerous. Does not match with tap water. Okay, I won't do that then. I'm gonna do this first of all. I'll do... Well, if I drop that down, you'll drop down. That might be the best way of clearing some of these guys out. Oh man, there's a lot of them. It's just quite a lot of enemies. Okay, that water is helping. That rock is helping. I don't think there's any... Yeah. What can I do to fortify myself more? I could do that. I'm closer to that one at the bottom. When are you coming out? Oh, you're coming out real early. Okay, you're coming out first. I think it's gonna take you a while, though. That'll drop that one closer, but make me harder to reach for the one next to it. When do you come in? You come in late. That's what we'll do. Okay. What do we got? Ooh. Move any direction so long as it's horizontal. Okay. In an embarrassing turn of events, you're unable to complete that transaction because your hand is currently full. While it's your majesty's right and privilege to engage in queenly excess, you'll need to drop something if you want to hold something else. Okay. When interacting with a shopper testingly, click on your cards to offer them up for sale. That's the only way to get rid of your cards. You're welcome. Okay. Okay. This is tricky because right now, I think it's going to be the angler. Because I really need water more than I do food. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're really the only thing I can spend water on right now. So I'm going to sell you. We're going to take this. Now I've got something to sell water with. On. Okay, so we could use that to inch ourselves away from all of this. So if we go over one more, if we go over 2 more, they're not going to be able to get us. Oh, yeah. What do you got? You got anything good? I think we're okay. Well... could just set a lot of stuff on fire. Could just set you on fire. I am worried about the flying ones, so maybe we'll set one on fire. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Get fucked. Okay. And then I think we're gonna move ourselves here. And get a bunch of food. No need to call up our axeman. Just call in a couple. Yeah. I think this is gonna be a combat light one. They're gonna have that to deal with. I don't think our guys are gonna get very far. Oh no, they are coming. Uh-oh. Alright. Oh, I should have prepared some archers. Ah, shit. Uh-oh. 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 Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get out there. No, stay. Stay where you're at. Don't come any farther. Oh. That was a close one. It's a close one. So you have to ask. Does anyone know why the upcoming battlefields are marked with a sinister-looking skull? I do. That skull is a universal symbol of strife. Its presence signals that the war is about to heat up. But what does that mean, though? So I've analyzed the upcoming battlefield. If they aren't flooded with enemies, then they have extremely hostile terrain. I would recommend we look careful at the terrain and enemy combinations when choosing a battle. Wow. Okay, all volcanoes. Missing hills. Okay, so volcanoes instead of hills, maybe? Chests. Boats and goons. Enemy precipitation plus 30%. Woods. Danger all centaurs. Oops, all centaurs. Yeah, it's oops all volcanoes or oops all centaurs. Ooh. Oh. Missing fields. That should be fine. Chest. Hospital and shop might be the best option. Although, God help me, I am allured by oops all volcanoes. There's something in my heart that wants to do oops all volcanoes. It's a bad choice. It's such a bad choice. I do want to do oops all volcanoes. Okay, what are you? Pirate Cove matches with all enemies, produces gunboats that are restricted to water. Okay. What are you about? A plant possessing a friendly false face. I'll say fewer volcanoes than I was expecting. Probably enough to fuck me up though, huh? Oh, a volcano, but it gives me treasure game. And it's the only treasure chest so far. That's so fucked of you, honestly. Oh, but I don't want to be exploded, which I will immediately. Nice. Getting some good combos at least. What do you match with, Pumpkin? Okay. I feel like, so this guy's gonna get destroyed before I do. God, look at all the volcano. Oh, this is an really early volcano, huh? Ooh, I don't like that at all. I mean, I can inch my way over a little bit. Okay. Okay, if I put you there, then all that water will disappear, and a volcano will be brought closer. If I do that, I should be able to get rid of all of those. Or I could do this. If I did that, all of those would be gone. Ooh. I've got a plan. Which is I'm going to use my magic spell to inch me over. Okay. Oof. Is anything of this going to save me? Stone barricade, defensive tradition, gain shield when you gather stone during battle. I don't think I have anything that gathers stones. Let's go ahead and sell that. Yeah, and take this bread. Okay. Whew. Yeah, anything good for me, shop? Okay, water tile. Water tile might be the vibe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Because if I move this all the way to the end and then put one water tile here, I think I'll be covered. Although I don't really know how the diagonal... Actually, if I put one water tile here, I think I'll be okay. So I do think I'm going to buy this water tile power. Which means I'm going to sell... I'm going to sell my human farmers. And I'm going to buy a water tile. I think that's it. Nothing can get me now. I could, just to be safe, I could buy that one too. But I think what I'm actually going to do is get a couple of these guys to work. And then if anything does break through, they can attack. But I also think this is going to get destroyed by a volcano. Yeah, this will get destroyed by a volcano before anything leaves. Yeah, let's just go for it. Oh, God. It's so funky, but there's such hell happening. What does that mean? It's lit up! The jack-o'-lantern's been lit up! The fire lit the jack-o'-lantern up! What the fuck does that mean? It lit the jack-o'-lantern! Hoops, that's really funny. Thank you, Paul. Hoop says, I've been racking my brain trying to place what this music reminds me of. This is some shit Ringo would write, is what they say. A vaguely aquatic head peeks out from a body of water not far from the court. What does it mean? Game, what does it mean that I made a jack-o'-lantern? Cuttlefish. Your Majesty, I have good reason to believe that we are looking at a rare beast known as a leviathan. Correction, I believe you mean a kraken, dear Robin. Look, it is clearly a squid, not a snake. You're both wrong. Cuttlefish. Cuttlefish. Oh, Boo-Ray says the guitar feels similar to Claire a la Mode, which is a game I played in demo. As loath as you are to agree, it is true that kraken is probably more the appropriate term. Now look, it's in the book. There's a photo and everything. Robin presents an old academic text on various monsters. There is indeed a photograph of the squid beast under a subheading labeled Leviathan. As you flip through the pages, you determine that the author used the term Leviathan as a kind of subclassification of monster. Putting aside what it's called, it doesn't appear to be showing signs of aggression. If it meant us any harm, it would submerge its head the moment it spots us. Like that? Yeah, just like that. Oh. Achieve victory over the Leviathan. Okay. Hey, what about the fucking... I can't believe. No context about the jack-o'-lantern that we made. Water, missing woods. Okay, I'm okay on woods. Shop, birds, goons. Rare chest hospital. I'm curious about the rare chests. Flora, unremarkable, chest, scamps, goons. Let's get some rare chests. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Robin has notes on how the Leviathan behaves in battle. Is that them? 120 health. Oh. Right, all of this is coming from the textbook, but here are the important notes. First, the Leviathan exclusively attacks from water. Specifically, it will strike at any threat to the left or right of any water tile. Its strikes are strong enough to decimate our units, but it cannot attack anything above or below water tiles for some reason. We can use this weakness to take appropriate shelter or to strike back. If we wish to actually attack the Leviathan, we'll need to first destroy enough of its limbs to force its head to surface. But be warned, if we make it mad, it will begin hurling projectiles similar to those fired by catapults. But here's some good news. The Leviathan has no allegiance to the enemy. It will attack them just as it attacks us, and they will do the same to it. It might be our best interest to just lay low and let the enemy and the Leviathan fight each other. And those are all the notes I have. Hey, thanks, Robin. Hey, thanks, Robin. Yeah, I guess I'll try that. Alright. Well, see, this is tricky, because this is already lined up. Ugh, look at this cluster. What a nightmare. Okay. There's so much here already. I see. Okay. So it's attacking mid-combat. I see. Okay, so I'm okay right now. Okay, that got rid of one of its limbs. Okay, so it'll just keep attacking every round. It's kind of a nightmare. Oh god. Oh. It's even attacking from the shops. That's really funny. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Oh, this is tricky. Oh no, the hospital! Fuck. Oh, I got rid of one of the fancy chests. But the hospital's back. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of any more chests. I don't know that this guy's there. Oh, this is tricky. How do I get more water over there? not really getting it done. Okay. Ugh. Not so certain about that one. Let's see what kind of trinkets we got. Offensive tool. All your fairies demonstrate improved hustle, guts, and moxie. Do we think that those are actual metrics? Defensive spell. Designate any tile as a valid military target. Friends and foes will attack it when near. Defamation. Defensive spell. Designate any tile as valid military target. Okay. Alright, let's look at what we got everywhere first. More health. Restore yourself to full health at the cost of reducing your max health by 8. It's pretty funny. I mean, I could do that and increase health. Let's see what's in the shop. I think it's the same old, yeah. Not a big help. Alright, there's just a fucking centaur fully on our ass already. Alright, what can I get rid of? I could move... move myself over. There's just no great place to be. I don't want to be fully all the way over. If I'm here, though, I might have a better chance for my little guys to do some damage. If we have to attack it, we should first destroy enough of its limbs to force its head to surface. But it'll hurtle shit at us. Okay. Yeah! Yeah, Paul, it's tricky. Those centaurs are beefy. Well, not beefy, you know. Whatever the word for beef is, but for horses. I do think it would be wise to move. So let's do that. I think I want to move here, because these guys won't be able to get to me because of the water. Oh, but maybe I should do it here. So these guys won't be able to attack me, but I can send my little guys out. Alright, I think that's what we're gonna do. And we could make some spots water, and then they'll get attacked. Maybe? Alright, which of you am I selling? I'm gonna need a lot of offense. Alright. I'm gonna sell the sidestep. I've stepped enough. I'm going to take the surgery. Ugh. And then take the health. Okay. And then we're... designate any tile as a valid military target. I do think I'll definitely take that. I'm wondering if I can designate
some of this other stuff. No, I think they'll naturally attack it. So let's just sell the other one. Alright. Okay. All your fairies demonstrate. Okay, so this isn't something I place, I just have it. That's great. That's great. Okay. Well, let's get some guys to start hustling. I don't really know what I'm doing, so just everybody get it the fuck done. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, that didn't take much. Okay. Oh, he's gonna start flinging shit at me, huh? Okay, they're oh, hell yeah! Wow! Wow, my guys are fucking kicking ass! I've been too shy about putting enemy fighters on the field. Absolutely wrecked. Absolutely wrecking house. Okay. A relatively little precedent for Leviathan suffering defeat in battle. Robin's textbook cites a few examples, almost all of them describing conflicts between Leviathans. But there's one outlier mentioned by the authors, a lone report of a small Fey court managing to strike down one of these beasts. Curious, look at the footnote for more information and are mildly shocked to see your own name as the source cited by the authors. Wow. We are making history? We made history? How strange. That's me. I'm that solitaire-esque card leaping with delight. History's making us! Damn. To remain untroubled, become a nuisance worth avoiding. Yeah, okay. Permanent property damage, casualties, R is 10, there is 33. 10 still feels like a lot. Having demonstrated your burgeoning skill, your tolerance for new challenge grows. That's right. Give it to me. Whistle for me. You feel your extreme level of strife increase to 2. What about my comfort? When is my comfort going to get better? With the war now behind you, you encounter a memorial dedicated to its victims. Memorial to those fallen in war, casualties 44. Now, having expended much of its energy during the day, the court retires to bed. Once again, following your victory during the day, you awake suddenly in the night as the court begins to unravel. You make your way through the collapsing courtyard to the chapel, where you find Puck in front of the pulpit. The deal remains the same, my queen. We have time now for an earnest response to one of your questions. The walls around you quiver as if waiting with bated breath. As you start to mentally form a question, the quivering intensifies, and then you stop yourself. You let the question on your lips fall into the recesses of your mind unspoken. Reality responds by settling down. Right, so you think you've figured this one out. The court is waiting for you to ask a question. If you don't ask a question, it won't collapse. That's totally fair. It's exactly what Puck said. That wasn't a question, by the way, just an observation. My queen does tend to think out loud. Well then, don't mind me. Go put your theory to the test. I'll be waiting for you here whenever your curiosity gets the better of you, like it always does. That's fair. Honestly, it's so fair. Hey, Plinth. Oh yeah, how's this? Wait, scoreboard. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, we're kicking ass. Ooh, library, that's right, there's a library. Sometimes it has to collapse, Trollobite Agent. It must collapse so that we can build something new. You thought you were on the way to the library. Have you been here before? Labyrinth entrance. Wasn't the library in this direction? Have you been here before? The fuck was that? Fuck was that? Okay, I guess everything's fine. Still live? Well, there's just a lot of window noises all at once. Windows is trying to keep me from going into the labyrinth, but... A ladder? Back where I came from, the stairs, the door. Let's try the door. Wow, the text is getting more and more frantic. Let's go to the door. Door's all the way. You end up getting lost. There's a note taped to the door, which now appears to be locked. It reads, "Because they wasted Her Majesty's time, these labyrinth hallways are being reprimanded. They are currently in a timeout and will not be available again until tomorrow. I did a bad job, and now the corridors are getting punished." I don't think I have the stuff to get to the... No, I wanted to go to my office. That's my bad. Ha! Meyer, that's really funny. Maybe my computer was communicating with yours. Oh. Into the room marked by the dragon statue, the tentacle statue, sitting chambers, dining hall, or the pantry. Let's go to the pantry. The cat's over there. Hey, kitty. As you approach, the cat immediately begins making demands of you. Great queen, how fortuitous. My campaign to subdue this province in your name has reached a stalemate. Oh, the locals have transformed the terrain itself into a weapon. Look, the sheer cliff vexes my powerful and weighty frame. Okay, so it kind of seems like he's probably trying to climb up on one of the high shelves here and is running into trouble. Meow, yes, and I seek your aid, but alas, your royal height is also insufficient for this purpose. Meow. Surely, such an obstacle cannot surpass the resources at your disposal. Yeah, you suppose you could pile up some of the junk in here to help him out. It's not like the court is going to use any of it right now. Oh. Something to add to the pile? This is the only thing I can add. Are these what I had left over? Where should I stack it? I feel like this is something... Gently toss the kitty. No. No. I think this is here to... I think I have to be trying to not... I think if I matched 3 in this little game, all my work would be decimated, and that's what it's trying to prevent me from doing. We're gonna go into the dragon room, although I'm nervous. It is a pretty kitty. I like that it's pink. The Fountain of Youth. What should you do here? Have a drink at the bar? Yeah, why not? It's a Tuesday evening. You find yourself in a sleepy pub. A sign near the door identifies it as the Fountain of Youth. You're not sure why you've never encountered this place before. Oh yeah, ma'am. Only open at night. That's us. Drink. Yeah, actually, that does sound appealing. Did my comfort improve? Yes! With time and repetition comes comfort. You feel your maximum level of comfort increase to 2. As you sip, a man collapsed onto the bar next to you begins mumbling something in your direction. Hey, lady, got something I want to say to you. With his head down and his eyes closed, you don't think he's talking to you? Oh, no, yeah, he totally is. You should pay attention, man. This guy is a regular prophet. The prophet proceeds, yeah, okay, you never got burned by Mr. Dragon Guy. What's up with that? You're supposed to. You're supposed to get burned. Okay, so if you're understanding it correctly, he thinks you were supposed to lose to the dragon? Personally, you take no issue with failing to burn to death, as incorrect as it might be in his view. You'll be fine, it's fine. But let me tell you something, okay? Okay? Okay. Yeah, let me tell you something. You need dragon fire to ignite the light of youth. After saying this, he briefly raises his glass in your direction, then turns his head away and starts to snore. Oh yeah, that was a good one, ma'am. This kind of portended I'd be heeding if I were you, you know. Your drink now finished, you stand up from the bar. Okay. Sorry I was too good at the game. Let's see what's happening in the tentacle room. Gift shop. Of course there's a gift shop inside the court. You spend a moment marveling at the elaborate gift shop inexplicably stationed within the walls of the court. Desire runs thick through this room. You briefly imagine yourself on an elementary school field trip, enamored of objects that would have no appeal to you under normal circumstances. Indeed, much of the inventory here is useless or merely decorative, but the promise of leaving with something of permanence still pulls at you. Y'all remember rain sticks? Y'all remember rain sticks? Iconic. After you've spent a few moments browsing, the man behind the counter greets you. Hello again, Your Majesty. Fancy a souvenir? Odd. Last time you saw him, he was outside the court. Yeah, this one's on me. I'm confused inside and outside all the time. Don't worry about it. Anyway, if you're gonna shop here, you should know that we don't accept money, only tickets. So, in truth, this is less of a gift shop than it is a prize counter. Can you assume these tickets are earned by playing minigames or something? No, not at all. You can just buy them at that machine over there. Each ticket costs 1 point. In that case, you can't help but wonder why they don't just accept money as payment. Oh, that's because I don't touch the stuff. Against my religion. Fair enough. Good religion. Also, tickets are permanent. You won't lose them when you go to sleep or lose a war. They make a great investment. Been trying to get my friends and family into it for years. That does sound useful. Can you also exchange tickets for money? Nope. Anyway, here's some souvenirs that should be perfect for a fairy queen like yourself. Oh my god, yes. Meyer says tumbled rocks and commemorative tea towels for life. Alright. I haven't been keeping track if my money has gone over. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save 1 coin, and then if we start the next round with 1 coin, then I know. Fire Archer? Missing key. The moat card. That remote will let you change the channel during the weather report. You can choose which boss fight is coming up. Insurance claimant, defensive job, build walls and receive money when they're torn down. Really funny. Fire Archer, huh? I think I'm gonna buy nothing right now. We're gonna save up tickets. Mechtel says, hello, YouTube. Sorry, they say, oh, by the way, hello, YouTube. You're looking so nice today. I hope you're having a good day. You can go to the dining hall. An argument appears to be taking place in the dining hall. You hear echoes of an argument as you approach. Now you can see and hear the participants clearly. After listening for a bit, you surmise that the argument concerns the thermostat and its current setting. That cannot be satisfying. I just don't believe you actually enjoy that. What's not to like about taking it easy? It's boring. Who cares? Boredom's underrated. Relax. You think you've heard enough and are prepared to quietly leave when, hey, it's Her Majesty. Maybe she can help settle this. Meyer says, sup cute Twitch chat, and Paul gives a thumbs up. Actually, I believe Her Majesty is the only one who can settle this. Ugh. Our debate concerns the thermostat. It is my firm belief that only by maximizing our strife will we find any meaning in this war. Yeah, but who needs meaning, man? Let's just have a good time. Let's crank up the comfort. Either way, since Your Majesty is the only one with enough authority to make these adjustments, we ask you to render judgment. But should you make the correct decision and raise our strife to 5, I will give you this. She shows you a nondescript key she has attached to a lanyard. But you know, that's gonna be hard. You should just chill out and raise the comfort to level 5 instead. He casually produces a different key. Then you'll win this key. Easy peasy. I fail to see how anything done at comfort 5 could qualify as winning. I mean, who cares? Those keys look awfully familiar. Where did they get them? No comment. We are not permitted to reveal that information. Puck gave them to us. Did you not just hear what I said? Yeah, but who cares? Her Majesty probably figured that out anyway. Ugh. As it stands, the thermostat is currently set to strife level 1. Reasonable first step. If we keep this up, soon we'll be on pace to meet our goal. What goal, dude? Aren't we just here to waste time and have fun? Setting and meeting goals is fun. You should try it sometimes. Easy. My goal is to kick back and chill out. Come on, let's crank that thermostat accordingly, Your Majesty. Well, despite those protestations, you can't adjust the thermostat again until tomorrow. They'll both just have to wait. I only unlocked comfort and strife levels 2 and 2. Space Junkie says, aw, thanks Twitch chat. Your hair looks fantastic today. As I understand it, their hair is full as grasshoppers, but I wasn't paying too much attention to that conversation. Head back to the courtyard? Go. They're really keeping track of our dead, huh? That makes me nervous. Oh, we already went to the pantry. Don't have anything else to add to the pile. Sitting chamber, dining hall. Where can we explore elsewhere? I haven't gone to the courtyard yet, I think. Office, chambers, gates. Alright, nothing to do in bed. Can't open the gates yet. You can look up from atop the wall. Oh, it's just our most recent loadout. Okay. Library, chapel, office. Let's go to the chapel. It's time. Yeah, Bash, it's a strange one. I'm enjoying it. I do feel like in the last few years we've seen a real explosion of match 3, but it's a crafting game, or match 3, but it's a building game, or match 3, but it's a combat game. And they've all been solid, but they haven't been much more than that concept. And this is, I think, the unusualness of the aesthetic and writing, I think, is making this one stand out in what I think is a pretty unnotable area of video games right now. Puck looks up at your approach, eyes sparkling and fearful. As usual, we have time for one earnest answer. Why did he proclaim you queen? Why has his demeanor towards you suddenly changed? How might you return home? Why does the court collapse at night? What exactly is the court? How the war started and when? Can he tell you where any of your missing keys might be found? I'm gonna ask what exactly is the court. I feel like the answers I get to any of these are gonna be not all that useful. What exactly is the court? For instance, is it merely a seat of power for a larger domain? Is it an independent nation or city-state that exists parallel to the worlds of mortals? Is it just a wacky magical castle? What is it? You're not throwing me softballs, my queen, not at all. I didn't take the potion of lagging baseball, so no, they're not softballs. He's free to interpret the question as he wishes. You're mostly interested in what he understands the court to be. He thinks for a moment. I shouldn't say this. I really shouldn't say this. But I guess I'm compelled by my duty and I'm drunk, so here we go. You're waiting. It's a trap. The court is a trap. A trap? For you? In response, he merely laughs as it all falls apart. That wasn't very helpful. Okay. For a short period of time after the court wakes each morning, it drifts through the tide alone, free from its relentless obligations to the battlefield. You found this time useful for exploring your surroundings. Oh, a shower! To your mild surprise, the shower, nay, the whole bathroom attached to your chamber is, to put it diplomatically, a bit shabby. Unlike the rest of your chambers, those which choose to stretch and grow with the limits with the size of your station, the bathroom remains small and intimate. If you were feeling less charitable, you might refer to it as claustrophobic. Also, the room is clearly built into the underside of a staircase. Various thumps and falls from above the ceiling provide ample evidence that this staircase is well traveled. You aren't complaining. You consider it a miraculous blessing that a fairy court outfitted with the trappings of medieval Europe also has a functioning modern plumbing. You turn on the water and test it with your hand. Despite the Queen's shower's appearance, the temperature is consistently warm and the water pressure is high. Just a completely normal, non-magical shower. Mediocre, even. You suspect that it will be a good reminder of what your life was like prior to absconding with a cohort of fairies. As you step inside and close the sliding door, you quickly retract the previous statement. The high-pressure water, the subtle ringing noise produced by the shower head, the echoes of footsteps falling from the ceiling, all combine to create a cacophonous cocoon of sound and steam. If anything, the shower is perhaps the most magical object you've encountered in the court thus far. You let your mind drift for a while. Okay. You go over the short list of things you've learned about the court in the time of your arrival. One, Titanium Court is a royal fairy court, a place bound by ancient magic to withstand the tide, whatever that is. Magic totally exists, by the way. So do fairies, just so we're clear. You are, however, not a fairy. As a person who has lived a decidedly unmagical life, up until this point, you are instead a mortal. Yet, somehow, your mortal status didn't disqualify you from being crowned queen of these fairies. In fact, as far as you can tell, nothing will disqualify you from this royal office, not even your own opposition to holding it. As loath as you are to leave, you think you've now spent enough time in the shower. Okay. We gotta have breakfast, so we can get those bonuses. Ooh, another painting. Look here, I do believe the artist has pulled a fast one on us. How so? Look closely. They've neglected to paint their subjects' athletic shorts. You're correct. How strange. Even stranger, the shorts are still clearly part of the painting despite not being painted. I expect this is useful technique for saving paint. Undoubtedly. To the dining hall. We will have breakfast. We will sup as a queen. You silently absorb the conversation around you as you eat breakfast. You know, vehicular theology is not so ridiculous if you consider the car to be mostly a metaphor. But for what? What could such an outlandish and inconsistent set of myths possibly be a metaphor for? Perhaps the psychological armor we construct around our true selves? All for the conveyance of the soul to greater stages of enlightenment? It is not too hard to imagine. But aren't cars also allegedly beasts that devour naughty children who do not look both ways? Well, I never said it was a perfect metaphor. As a result of eating breakfast, you get a small bonus. 10 wood. That's how I feel when I eat breakfast. I feel 10 wood stronger. Ah. The potion of liking breakfast is ready. Hold on, I want to look at the map, though. Oh. Uh-oh. The baby dragons. The baby dragons. Oh. Raise the comfort level or strife level to 5. Get cooked by the dragon. Complete the pile in the pantry at night. Find a way out of the library at night. Oh, man. We're racking up stuff to do. Seems like... Rory! I'm gonna drink this potion of liking baseball. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to take a sip of my Waterloo Sparkling Water Guy Fieri's Flavor Town Coconut Lime Cooler, which is what I assume a potion of liking baseball tastes like. And of course, if you think you can fly, start from the ground. Did I miss anything? Robin is expressionless as she measures out 3 individual glasses. I was under the impression that this potion did not induce hallucinations. On the surface, perhaps, but dear Robin, any fundamental change to your personality is a trip Even something as innocuous as liking baseball. You wait in your sitting chamber as Robin finishes measuring out 3 glasses from the potion of liking baseball. Rory, I'm not joking. Nothing about this game is a joke. It's a literal potion of liking baseball. Your magical scholars Skip Study Hall and Hop Turnstile, pretty good names, have volunteered to accompany you on your first foray into the world of love potions. For research, so they say. Robin has likewise volunteered to remain sober in order to keep an eye on the 3 of you. How familiar are you with this baseball, Your Majesty? I'm guessing you know a bit about it, given your willingness to like it. Perhaps stop, Skip intervenes. If you're to properly fulfill your role as control group, you shouldn't speak of baseball until the potion has started to take effect. Right, of course, he turns to you. You must understand, Your Majesty, I currently know nothing of baseball. I'm fascinated to discover what it means to like something I have no knowledge of. The measuring done, Robin hands you a small glass of purple fluid. Tentatively, you down the glass. The taste is faintly sweet and rich with a powerful aftertaste of honey. Your companion downs theirs as well. They say in unison, oops! And now? And now we wait. The label claims to take at least an hour to take effect. And so, as the seed of a new love begins to inch its way through your digestive system, you wait its arrival. Alright. Let's go to war. After breakfast, the court goes to war. Oh. Wait, how do you increase your maximum comfort and or strife? Yeah. Each level of strife is earned. It's achieved victory at maximum strife to prove yourself worthy of the next level. No clue how to increase comfort. It'll increase on its own, I guess. Okay. Oh, this is tricky because the comfort just makes the game easier. This is a really interesting way of doing this. Because it's essentially just a difficulty measure. But now there are keys involved. I don't know. I guess I assume maybe the keys are redundant, or maybe we have to do both. Start with the ability to produce defensive knights. Receive a small mirror that follows you from battle to battle. Lumberjacks, extra water. Decrease market transition limits by 5. Begin the war at half health. Receive an egg without a signing bonus. You will still receive a penalty if it's destroyed. Kind of want to do that. Cannot gather food during your first battle. Not gathering food your first battle will make it a lot harder to summon folks. What have I got? Yeah, I'd only be able to summon 1 defense. But if I want a chance at this egg again, I think I should go for it. Oh, they change each time. Okay. Cannot gather food. Cannot gather wood. It's probably going to be that one. Increase shop prices. Oh, well, see, I'm starting with 2 coin. That's interesting. Because I purposely kept 1 coin. I didn't transform it into a ticket to see what I would end up with. And now I have 2. Cannot gather water. All right, we'll do the cannot get wood. All right. All right, so I can get a little bono wood. But there will be no fields. Kind of defeats the purpose. Fields but no hills. Woods but no fields. I think. It's so early and I don't have any money though. Oh. These are both missing fields though. But I don't have any cash. Alright. That's fine. Ugh, so annoying though. Okay, so I didn't get the bonus either. In a surprise twist, the dragon ambushes the court just as you set off for war, but he's just a little baby. Hey, are you still doing that promotion where you give me free food to not eat here? I liked that promotion. Oh. Oh my god, and now he wants even more food? Also, the remains of a hatched egg. Ooh, a vending machine. Ah, food and water. Okay, actually, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The dragon's first priority is to cook every fairy we send into the field. Once all our units are cooked, then he'll turn his attention to the court itself. If we can find a way to spread our units far and wide, we may be able to withstand his assault. Or you could try to keep our units on hills and water where fire is much less efficient. Even if we doesn't burn the court directly, we're still in danger of catching fire from neighborhood fields and woods. And those are all the notes I have. Oh boy, okay. Well, okay. Alright, so we're here. Our little Ego's here. Alright, I can't gather wood. But it's ideal. Ideally, I want to surround myself by water and stone. Okay. This is bad. This is a bad loadout. Hey, a treasure chest. Okay. I mean, at least there's not a lot of enemies. Although I do wonder if the enemies would attack him as well. This egg's gonna get destroyed. Oh no, the treasure! Okay. I'm worried about this. Didn't really do much for me. I think this is gonna go poorly. Would I get something good? Okay. Yeah, maybe. I could get farther away. I think that's gonna be my best bet. Get a little bread. I mean, I'm gonna probably spend all my bread moving us. This is gonna be, I think this is gonna be a short round. I think I'm gonna get absolutely demolished. I guess I could just not move. And just hope that the water is gonna save me. I think this is probably the best place to be. This is rough. Alright. There we go. I got one guy. Let's do it. Oh, my egg. Damn it. Okay, I understand what I was supposed to do now. I needed to lure the dragon away with my little guys. I understand. That was a rough run. Okay. And now a brief recollection of your first experience bathing in dragonfire. This is okay. I was supposed to get killed by this dragon, so this is what was supposed to happen. For context, here are 2 fun facts about the dragonfire that distinguish it from run-of-the-mill fire. While it does consume fuel and radiate intense heat, dragonfire does not produce any smoke. How odd. Dragonfire is loud, which is to say it's noisy, which is to say it literally screams as it burns. So, as to your experience, you remember instantly sweating in the heat and the noise. You remember pushing your way through a throng of your courtiers, all of them moving strangely as if caught in a dance. You remember searching desperately for an exit. An exit you found eventually through some miracle. Bursting through a pair of double doors into the brisk autumn night, you were finally able to catch your breath. It was this calm place, with the heat and the noise and the massive bodies just behind you, that someone offered you a light. You suspect that light is most likely what kept you alive. Get a job! You have unlocked the alluring and self-destructive light of youth. Equip it in your office. Okay. You wake up and immediately wish to return to sleep. Your head pounds. What did you do to your neck? What did you do to your throat? What did you do to your skin? What did you do last night? After considering the questions for a few seconds, you remember the dragon fire. Yeah, okay, you survived. Sort of. It's too early. All of this is too early. With an intense amount of concentration, you will your body to the edge of the bed. You're certain you'll feel better after you just get up, take a shower, maybe have some coffee. You just gotta actually get up. Okay. After an incredible amount of effort, you manage to get out of bed. Please, too loud. Long tone, thank you for the resubscribe. Let's go to court. That was a rough one, y'all. The library, the dining hall. Is the library going to be back, or is it going to be the labyrinth again? If there's some principle of organization by which the books in the library are arranged, you are unaware of it. True crime novels sit next to self-help treaties, which sit next to compilations of syndicated newspaper comics. Shelves are stacked with playbills from amateur theater productions, maps of amusement parks, and brochures from defunct tourist traps. There even appear to be a whole row of shelves devoted to graded essays written by middle school students. If you're to find any information of value here, it will require a significant amount of dedication and time. Time that, unfortunately, you do not possess at the moment. After all, you already have plenty of things to do. Okay. You say so. We skipped the evening, too. I get a small bonus. Hell yeah, 10 stone. In the time since you last went to war, a new job has been made available to the court. Specifically, the youth job. Perhaps you should give it a try. Okay. Offensive job, receive money for letting it burn. Okay, so this is a different loadout. Gathers wood. Cook your surroundings. Offensive broadcast. That looks like a dick. Am I wrong? Defensive spell. Removes fire and flammability. Alright, yeah, let's do it. You sit on the throne in your office and, for the first time since your arrival, you relax. In response, you can feel the court change in appearance and character. It's on fire now? You wonder what those changes might mean for the war. So glad you asked. Allow me to answer. First, your starting cards have changed. In particular, this card is essential to your new job. Experiment with it to find out how. What do I mean by new job? Take a look over here. Your new job is to watch the world burn. Rory, come on. A little dick shower. I mean, that's traditionally not where the liquid comes out from a dick, but I don't know, maybe it's a fey dick. Instead of earning money by destroying enemy camps, you'll earn money anytime a tile burns down. Any tile, not just an enemy. And one more thing, while using this job, you'll be immune to fire. That's a huge relief. That's it. Okay. All right, cool. All right, let's look at the map. Oh my god, there's still so many dragons. Use the youth job in battle. Okay. Well, I think let's go to war. Now, Trilobite Agent, what do you mean by that? Oh, Comfort or Strife? Man. Strife was really bad last time. So let's maybe do Comfort. Decrease enemy precipitation. Begin the war with extra 10 health. Start with extra 10 stone. Upgrade your burn to produce volcanoes instead. Start with extra water. Let's do more health. Extra stone, extra water. Receive an egg along with $12 signing bonus. Increase market transaction limit. Give you a detailed analysis of the battlefield. That's tempting. Because we're doing a new run, but I still kind of want to fuck around with this egg. I'm hoping that we'll get our own dragon that will hang with us. Alright. Woods, but missing fields. Not great. Water, but missing woods. Not great. Standard. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, vending machine. Alright, water and food. Okay, so you chop down wood. This burns my surroundings, but I'm not totally certain in what way yet. I guess I'm gonna probably want to use the water. I know, Rory. I couldn't even protect myself last time. Yeah, it might have been a bad choice to use this with the fire, but we're just gonna go for it. Okay, so far so good. Ooh, what are you? No. Ah, the market. Okay. I see the market. So the market is just the food trading stuff. Okay. Get get some stone. Oh, fuck. Well, that's fine. I don't need that. I'm gonna protect that egg. Removes fire and flammability. I'm gonna protect the egg. God, the egg is right next to our enemy, huh? Just not a lot I can do about that now. This is not something I can activate, I guess. I'm wondering if I couldn't activate it because there wasn't anything flammable immediately next to me. Unclear. Get him. Get him. Get his ass. Get his ass. Go, my lumberjacks. No, egg. Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks. Please. Oh, god damn it. Oh. Thought the lumberjacks would be better at that. All right. Volcanoes. Yeah, they did not perceive the eggs as part of court in the way that I did. Burn any tile. Oh. We're gonna go this one. I have some money. Let's go with this one. The court pulls up beside what appears to be a large and impressive toll booth. Scrimblow, I'm asking more from a rhetorical standpoint. I will ask the chat explicitly if I want an answer to a question. From the large and impressive toll booth emerges a large and impressive goat. Oh. He gives the court a quick look over and then motions towards a sign. The sign reads toll schedule. 2 axles, $1, 4 axles, 2, ferry court 4. Your Majesty, that appears to be a dire goat. I would definitely recommend paying its toll if we have the means. Yes, they can get aggressive if we don't do what they want. I can pay. I can pay. You have a question about how terrain impacts the enemy soldiers. Maybe ask... Oh, yeah, let's learn about the dire goats. Right, here's what my notes say. During battle, dire goats will charge directly at the court. They're quick and they're strong. But because they travel on foot, they cannot cross water. They also can't cross hills. They can knock them down, which is exactly what they'll do to get to us. Therefore, our best bet at defense is to surround ourselves with lots of water and lots of hills. Alternatively, we could try deploying a lot of defensive units. Dire goats tend to be single-minded and will leave our units alone while focusing on the court's destruction. Perhaps we can take advantage of that? About how terrain impacts enemy soldiers. Suppose the battlefield is arranged like this. Is the enemy soldier able to attack the court from this position? This is a great question, because I have been concerned about diagonals. Like, we understand that soldiers cannot cross water, but what about the corner gap? Can they squeeze through? My notes are very clear on this. They cannot. They cannot? They cannot. I think they can, actually. I see them move diagonally all the time. You've seen them move diagonally inside tires, but never move diagonally across tile borders. They don't? They don't. Why not? I don't know. Maybe because it would be annoying if they could attack us by cutting corners. Which they can't. Alright. And I am going to pay the goal. Pay the goat tote. The goat tax. The gat tax. Small bit of resentment, you fork over the cash. The goat nods and lifts his barriers for whatever that's worth. He also now joins your side of the battle bonus. Ah, hell yeah. Alright, well that's cool. Yeah, Robin's awesome. Paul, he's very helpful. Alright, great. Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna have to figure out how the fuck this works. Cook your surroundings. Okay. Alright. Boy, I need wheat. Ooh. There are eggs over here. Egg zone. Okay, what does that mean? Can I make a little play date? Offensive structures produce 2 soldiers at the start of each battle. Working defensive ferry gathers wood. tradition. Okay, shields, rocks, and trading. Let's see. I'm curious what happens if I simply run out of moves. What are you highlighting for me? Did you do that? Did I do that? Why did you highlight that, game? Have I always just been able to do that? I think I ran out of moves. Pick up an egg from the egg zone? Double egg? That seems like a terrible choice. Double egg, though? It'll give me a bonus. No, I shouldn't do it. It seems like a really, really, really super bad choice. Alright, you're not gonna get me, but you are gonna fuck up my egg, huh? I see. I see. Yeah, so this is really only gonna burn these 2 tiles, huh? Okay. Well, at least we know. Stone barricade. Defensive structure. I want to make a defensive structure. Or buy the defensive structure. Gather wood. Let's see what happens when I get this. Okay. Let's just get a ranger. Which I cannot send out to die, which is probably for the best. Alright, well, let's just see how this goes. I feel like it's gonna go pretty poorly. Oh, hell yeah, dire goat! Hell yeah! Wow, they really are going to town on that guy. Oh, God. Oh, they killed the goat! Oh, they're going for my egg! Oh, please. Oh, my God. That poor goat. While the dire goat did not survive the chaotic battle, your couriers seem convinced that such a loss will not reflect poorly on the court. We paid the toll. We're in good standing with whatever organization he represents, or represented. There should be nothing to worry about, Your Majesty. Well, I still feel bad, though. My God, his little marker's gone. All right, so... Oh, gift shop. And gift shop with dragon. A rather large jar. Toll booth. Another toll booth? I should save money. All right, average, get a little bread, market catapults, hills, no water, chests, volcano, shops. I mean, I'm immune to fire, I think. So maybe volcanoes is a good guess. I really want chests, but I also need water. Yeah, let's go with volcano. Why not? Hold on, the court is currently immune to fire. Does that mean it's also immune to volcanoes? It fucking better. Allow me. The answer is yes. Great, thanks. Okay. Cool. Cool and good and great. What are you? Okay, a gift shop. have a hard time getting to me. Okay. So if I drop you down... I want you to be able to burn. I guess I need more water, though. I should really focus on getting that. Water and wheat. Alright, I've gotten as much water and wheat as I think I'm gonna. Can't get rid of you, but I am just gonna... Egg is unprotected. I'm gonna water the egg, and then I'm gonna light everything on fire. Oh, I could move this here. No, I think I want that there. Can't get any more resources. Okay. Ooh. Immortal souvenirs. You aren't supposed to discover that the gift shop has a second location, this one outside the court. Gotta meet the customers where they are, you know? I mean, I guess I could transfer some of my money, but if the dire egg cost 5 coins last time... I guess this is a bet on whether or not I think I'm gonna win this round, which... I don't feel great on. I'll buy 1 ticket. I'll buy 2 tickets. I'm worried that the goat is gonna request twice as much for me every time. You think I should get the fire archer? I mean, it does stick with me, so it might be worthwhile. I don't think I'll get it immediately. But I guess, yeah, I'm curious if it counts towards the burnination. Flaming Hot Archer. Offensive fairy attacks the enemy from a distance with fire. Danger, experts only. Also, you receive a complimentary copy of the card. Okay. That was worth it. Okay. Let's see. Enemies become friends. I would have to replace one of my things with it. I might replace my lumberjack with my better lumberjack. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Shield, farmer. Ooh, I am... This is tricky because I'm just gonna light everything on fire anyway, so it's hard to... When I have a guy... Produces workers based on its surrounding at the start of every battle. I don't have enough food for that, which is a pretty compelling argument for getting a worker. I mean, they're gonna work until they die, I think. Yeah, I think I gotta get this little guy. All right. First things first. All right, you guys are just gonna have to work as quickly as you can before I start to burn shit. Okay, so that starts immediately. Oh. I do want to make money though, but I feel like I should focus at least a little bit on building up resources. Oh, these guys are really gonna fuck me up though, huh? Well, yeah, it's gonna take them a while to get through this, but not a while enough. And my whole shit is burning. All right, we're gonna go for it. Wow, okay. Yeah, my little guys died real quick. Oh. Okay. I think the shit burned too quickly for them to take damage, I guess? Okay. Not ideal, but we made a lot of money. So, okay. More volcanoes is probably the way, huh? I wonder if I can heal my egg at a volcano. Catapults, though. Hospital. Catapults are so hard. I think we're gonna go volcano, though. Why not? Hey, Meyer says, gonna work until they die? What are they, millennials? Not long after encountering the previous toll, you happen upon a second toll booth. From within this second booth emerges a second goat. All right, bro, you know the drill. Cross a bridge, pay a troll. Today's troll is 8. I was right, it doubled. This is considerably higher than the previous toll. Are you expected to believe that prices changed so suddenly? Listen, lady, my booth is old and rusty. This thing ain't gonna open unless you grease it a bit, if you get what I'm saying. You sigh. Unfortunately, you do get what he's saying. Ooh, there's considerable excitement surrounding the rather large jar that has drifted into view. Here. From among the detritus scattered by the tide, a large and imposing jar floats into view. Upon catching sight of it, Robin groans, Your Majesty, I advise you to steer the court away from that thing. But the other courtiers object. Nay, Robin, such advice is an error. We must steer closer to the jar if we ever hope to open it. Every time we wage war in proximity to that jar, our soldiers neglect the battle in favor of attempting to open it. But we are still making progress. Surely by now we would have at least put a dent in it. The decision is yours, Your Majesty, but if we must attack the jar, let's at least do so when the court is relatively safe. Well, if I was opening the jar, okay, yeah. I mean, surely if we pay off the goat will attack the jar for us, right? Yeah, I'm gonna pay the toll. There we go. That's more like it, bro. Now, excuse me while I collect the toll from these other losers. All right. I'm curious to see if it'll attack. Okay. There's the eggy. I would love to get us closer to the egg and the egg farther away. Yeah, I would actually love to move us closer inroad in general. But I need water. First things first. Oh no! Was that hospital connected to a volcano? Increase health. IV fluid. Okay. Getting this catapult closer to my safe. Well, although the rocket is safe from them for the time being. Well, not from this one now. Oh, that'll just drop it down further. Oh. Drop that down. I could move us down. Do you only match with other... Oh, matches with all enemies. Oh, okay, hold on. I got a plan. Beautiful. Ooh. Oh, that's such a cool move. It's a shame that it would be hugely detrimental to everything. Oh. It's gonna end up getting rid of the... You have the same thing every time? Oh, okay, so the different hospitals, when I get rid of one and another one appears, it has different options. Good to know. Okay. Right now, I'm not gonna be able to spread any fucking fire. Because of where I'm at, I'll be able to burn down exactly one thing. Oh. I'm just gonna have to send out marauders. It's so disappointing. Actually, can I just move? Yeah, I can just move my shit. It takes a lot of stuff, though. But if I'm gonna burn everything, it's gotta be what happens. Okay. If I do this, I'll earn a little back. Oh, I didn't? Okay. That's fine. This'll be okay. Will it? Yeah. Yeah. Health spell. If you provide the raw materials, your health can be repaired. Do I have to put it in my inventory? Because I got a lot of stone right now. Oh. Oh. Okay. I feel like that was worthwhile. Alright, let's see. We're gonna storm you. Gonna light everything on fire. I think we're just gonna do just a ton of these little fire lads. Okay, 2 of the fire lads. Being at a food deficit is hard. Is the jar... Okay, the goat is attacking the jar. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Okay. Well, we're not going to get the jar this time. That's a shame. Having paid the toll in full, you are in good standing with the goat and can proceed with minimal interference. And we didn't get this one killed this time. So, pretty good run. Ooh, volcano shops, boats and goats. Or goons, I should say. Wormholes. Kind of want some chests, because I'm hoping for... Missing water would be hugely detrimental. I think let's do... We're gonna do this one. I want to get some chests. And we were so close. So close to getting that jar. And now we know about the jar. So that's great stuff. Hey, real estate. Okay. I need grains and I need water. Nice. Should have gone for the grains there. I mean, I'm gonna light this shit on fire immediately, and the fire is gonna spread over around this way. But I don't want them to be by the egg. Which one are you? Alright, you're gonna take a while. I see. Then not all of the moves are equal. I don't know if I realized that. I think I need to get just a little bit of distance from my egg. Ah, shit! I did a bad job. For the first time ever in this game. Oh, water into food. It's a shame that I need a lot of both of those. Oh. No, I think this would be better. Oh, but it's also defense. But I burn all that shit anyway. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get it. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Still trying for that 30-point hit. Oh my god. They're gonna fuck up this egg so bad. I'm gonna protect the egg. Oh, we're hosed. The egg, I mean, the egg's gonna get destroyed. 100. Yeah, rip egg. Oh. Yeah, yeah, and there goes the egg. Fast forwarded. Yeah, oh man. We lived, but oof. That egg penalty is a rough one. Hey, but we made it over 30 bucks. Okay. 10 damage would be really bad. Forwarding all our cash would be really bad. Let's get rid of 2 random resources. All our water is not so bad. All our wood, okay. You notice some satisfaction that the court has acquired a considerable amount of wealth during this war. You're not the only one to notice the wealth, however, as priests of the cult of Market arrive soon, demanding an audience. Uh-oh. Our business is simple, Your Majesty. It's been known to the Church of Market for quite some time that Titanium Court has been operating without appropriate spiritual guidance. I.e., you do not have a Bishop of Market among your upper management. In fact, as far as I can tell, you do not have any upper management at all. That's fucking right. Yes, despite drawing power from Market, you do not have any executives, a board, or even a mission statement. Your cash flows are unoptimized, and you have sent no representatives to our corporate retreats. The church considers these infractions to be nothing short of fiscal heresy. Of course, we were willing to overlook all of this when the court was operating at a consistent loss, but now that it's profitable, I regret succeeding. Now that it's profitable, they would like a cut. Demands a merger. Worry not, our legal team will handle all of the paperwork. I hate this. Your titles will remain unchanged, although we will provide a competent management team to oversee all operational decisions henceforth. Futility. We are prepared to pursue a merger by force if necessary. Oh, you weren't aware that the court was listed on any sort of public index that would facilitate such a takeover. Could they tell you which one? Surprised by the question, the 3 of them huddle and confer for a few minutes before addressing you again. Your Majesty is a shrewd negotiator. We have adjusted our offer as follows. To preserve the cultural leadership of Titanium Court, we now offer to prepare one of your existing courtiers to act as the court's spiritual guide. However, whoever you choose will accompany us to our cathedral, where they will be trained and ultimately ordained as a fully fledged priest of Market. Seems more reasonable, but you refuse to send anyone unwilling to go. Could there really be someone among your courtiers who would willingly enter into the power of this sinister cult? The answer is yes. Your Majesty, I've been thinking about getting my MBA for a while now. Please, send me. Longtone, thank you for the gift sub. You have absolutely no objections, and thus Leland, so that's his name, leaves with the cultists to go to business school. Pretty funny. Okay. I'm gonna finish out these last 2 battles. It looks like we're gonna have a lot of money to deal with the final. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be 16 gold, but with this game, it could be way worse. Oops, all catapults. No hills, but a market and chests. Danger all volcanoes. I actually think this might be the one. Well, I guess, okay, both of these are missing hills. This one has hospitals, boats, and goons. This one has a shop. I do have a lot of money, but I feel like I really need a hospital. We're in a hospital. Okay. Storage unit remains locked. Okay. Alright. So we need... Well, we don't have to worry about our egg anymore. So that's great news. We can turn water into food, which is handy, but we're gonna have to deal with all of these boats, which is gonna be a hassle. This is tricky because I don't think I want to be at the bottom of the field, because I want to have access to fire all around me. God, surrounded... Our volcanoes probably are not flammable? Tricky question. But if I move that down, I'll be fairly surrounded by water, which will keep a lot of these from being able to get at me. I'm worried I'm not going to be able to set anything on fire. But they are going to fuck everything else up, so maybe that's worthwhile. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's just see. Restores 5 at the cost of delaying all your units by 3 seconds. Let's just buy health. Okay. That's good enough. Okay. I can't light everything on fire the normal way, but we're gonna do it manually with bow and arrows. Oh, let's get one boatsman making food out here. Let's just go for it. Maybe this will go poorly. Who cares? I'll just try again. What? There's a lot visually happening. Should have bought more health. Wow. Well, we burned down the storage unit. Kind of a shame. Wow. 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 All right. Whatever you want to charge us, I think we've got it covered. As you might expect, given the day, you're having a third toll booth now makes an appearance. As you might expect from your previous encounters, a third dire goat emerges from within the booth. Gentle travelers, welcome. Your journey has been hard, but the destination is worth it. You've arrived at a spiritual bridge, covering the divide between desire and fulfillment, struggle and victory, frivolity and meaning. Like many bridges, however, there is a toll. Please embrace this final test of spirit. You just want money? Okay, so it's gonna be about $24. Look, I don't set the prices, okay? It's like surge pricing or something. Fulfillment and meaning are both really popular destinations. Achieve victory over the dire goats? Yeah, easy. Easy. I'm gonna pay them off immediately. Alright, we can do a market and chests. Or hospital. I probably once again want to go to hospital. What's the other one? Rare chests? Let's hospital. The voice acting for this goat's amazing. Did that not seem like the kind of voice he would have? Yeah, I'm just gonna pay the goal. No resentment. I appreciate the goat's help. Blessings, traveler. Enlightenment is now within your reach. Please allow me to hold off your pursuers as you take the necessary final steps. Right on. Righteous. Kind of a Johnny goat, yeah. Oh, lost focus. Lost focus. I don't know how that really happened. There you go. Kind of, yeah. Alright. Well, let's start off with this. We definitely need some woods. Woo. Should get rid of this rock so I have stuff to burn. There we go. Whew. All right, what do I have over here? Not near any water to get food. I guess we're doing pretty good on food. Probably need more wood so we can get more archers. What do you got? What do you got on offer over there? IV drip, not gonna help us. Pure life increase, it will be. I'm not even worried about any of these over here. I am a little worried about the goat dying, though. What do I want? I wish I had more woods. We paid the goat's toll, so he will fight on our behalf, but he only has 50 health. It's not an overwhelming amount in this game, it feels like. Okay. Man, I wish I had gotten more woods. All right. Ooh. Yeah, I'll just buy some health. I don't have anything that costs stone. Okay. And we already bought the loyalty of the goat. Oh, there's really only... I don't know if there's... The only reason there is to get more food at this point would be when we go back. So, let's fuck it. Yeah, let's just, let's burn it all down. Trollbite Agent! You're so right. Trollbite Agent says 50's more than your court has. That's a tough goat. Will not stand idly by while the coolest goat gets slandered. Yeah! Burn it all down! Hell yeah! Wow, this goat's putting in the fucking work. Wow, what a good team. With the final toll paid in full, the court is now free to proceed to victory. Rejoice, traveler! Your long-awaited rest is finally at hand. May prosperity welcome you. And then, for a brief moment, just beyond the toll booth, the lanes separating the pieces of the battlefield disappear. The chaos is strangely calming. You suddenly believe it's possible to change in a place like this, to exit as something different than what entered. I like baseball now. Such a notion shocks you with the strength of its allure. But it lasts only for a brief moment. Soon enough, the lanes return and whatever constitutes order within the tide reasserts itself. And yet, I still love baseball. All right. Keep some loose change in your vehicle at all times. Not a bad goal. Oh, man. With the war now behind you, you encounter a memorial dedicated to its victims. Memorial to those fallen in war, 28. Now, having expended much of its energy during the day, the court retires to bed. Tonight, however, you decline to retire at the usual hour and instead await the court's nightly instability with relative alertness. It takes an irritating amount of time and you're mostly bored throughout. Perhaps next time you'll allow yourself to nod off. Awesome. All right. Well, that's going to be the end of the stream. No, Rory, I hope not. Rory says, I feel like the dragon fire burned the potion of liking baseball out of ya. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. We'll see. It was the quickest run yet with the dragon fire and the potion of baseball, so it's very possible. That's it. 25 seconds ago. Yeah, that should be it. We'll be back Thursday with more of this game. That's it. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. I'll see you Thursday. Bye.